Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. All right, we got our special guest joining us. He just signed with the Broncos, playing in his 20th season, played a grand total of 285 career games from playing University of California at Los Angeles, a.k.a. UCLA. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Marcedes Lewis.
What's up, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing well, man. Just everything happened so fast. It was obviously I played 19 last year. I didn't get picked up for camp, didn't do OTAs. This was the first time I hadn't been in camp. So it was a mental. It was messing with me mentally for a second because it's something that I've been used to. And I'm one of those that I love camp. I love building that gristle and getting ready for the season. And so when I didn't get picked up, it was like, okay, how do I want to go about this? And so I just was kind of more introspective about it and just kind of was in a state of allowing, meaning like not resisting nor forcing what was meant for me. I come back from Joshua Tree. I go to a place where I recover at, get in the sauna. I get a call from a Denver number, and obviously I didn't answer it because I didn't have it. I'm thinking it's spam. I'm like, man, what is this? So the number calls back probably like 3 minutes later, and I'm like, I still look at my phone, didn't answer it, and then the GM left a message like, yo, big dog, give me a call. This is George Payton, GM at the Broncos. Want to talk to you for a second. So I called him back. And literally right there, and this was Monday, he was like, yo, can you fly out here tonight? And I was like, mind you, I've never been in this situation before. Like, I've always been contracted. So it was just different feeling this, right? And so I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I could fly out there. So I hopped on a flight like around 8, got to Denver like around 11:30 at night, sat on the tarmac for like 50 minutes, then went to the hotel, and then literally next day, Tuesday, worked out, took my physical, and shit, signed on the spot, man. So it's definitely a different experience.
Yeah, you tell him, hell yeah, you fly, you buy, I fly.
Come on now.
you tell me, will I fly? The hell yeah, you buy, I fly.
Hey,
No doubt.
Hey, Marcedes, was it ever the thought in your mind that you would be able to, for one, make it into the league is one thing. You want to play, you want to have a healthy career, you want to squeeze in as many years as you can, obviously. But did you ever think you'd get to year 20?
Man, I thought, obviously coming out of UCLA that 10 was going to be a great career. And,
Yes.
and it was a situation where, I'm not sure you're familiar with John Embry. He was my tight end coach at UCLA.
Yeah, he was in camp with me my rookie year in 1990.
Okay. So Embo, his
I do.
His energy and just the type of person he is. So obviously Embo, he coached Tony Gonzalez, George Kittle for a little while. Remember Daniel Graham? So as far as like that, his resume is dipped in blood when it comes to like tight ends and how he's able to get across to those guys and
he was one. Yep,
100%. And I remember, I would say, he got to UCLA my sophomore year. They had fired the tight end coach we had. He got to UCLA, and the first conversation we had, he was like, look, I didn't come to UCLA to coach for UCLA. He said, I came to UCLA to coach you. Gave me a whole rundown of, like, my family, knew where I was from. I'm from the east side of Long Beach. My mom had me at 15 years old. I've been through just a whole bunch. So he had already done his homework. And that kind of, lit a fire under me. And so right after that formed a connection and just like that vibration that we had. And literally he took me he said, look, this is where you are now. You got the ability to go through here. He was like, there's a lot of people that can catch the ball and run and look pretty. We know that. You're an athlete. Cool. We get it. You want to play a long time in the league. You're going to have to learn how to get your nose dirty. And it starts right here. And so he literally took me from, just being able to catch a pass and do nice things with it to like really being a dog and what it meant to being a dog. And so I learned how to compete under him. And so by the time I got to the league, this is my rookie year. I get drafted in 2006. Fred Taylor took me under his wing.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah, and
Freddie.
Fred Taylor, he called me slim. Like at that time, I was 6'6", like 260, but I didn't have the mass, right? So he just always just
Right.
called me slim. So the first day of pads, we got the Oklahoma drill, right? So this is like my first Oklahoma drill in the NFL. We get 3 DNs up. Freddie T's running behind me twice, and then Maurice Drew is running behind me. I pancaked the first 2 guys, moved the third guy out the way. Freddie T jumped on my back, kind of like wrestled me almost to the grass and was like, yo, you keep blocking like that, you're going to be in the league for a long time. So
Yep.
fast forward to when I signed my contract this morning, Freddie T texted me and was like, you remember that conversation we had? I was like, bro, how could I ever forget that? That's something that I always have with me, and it's something that's inspired me this whole entire time. So I'm just grateful to, he didn't have to take me under his wing. He played running back.
Right.
Like it's been smooth, man. And I just take it one day at a time and, just give my personal best of whatever it is I'm doing in that day, and I live with the results.
You mentioned Marcedes, but bro, that's still a long time to get your body to go through the rigors. Look, we know that situational now, but still, you got to come in there, and it ain't Jacksonville where you got nice warm weather. You in Chicago, bro,
Yeah.
outside. You having to go, and you was in Green Bay,
Uh-huh.
outside. So we get it. So once you got past year 10, as you mentioned, say I can get 10. Then you get to 15, because once you get to 10, you take it 1 year at a time.
100%.
Once you got to 15, you had to be like, hold on. Gonzalez played 17. Witten played 17. The way I feel right now, 17 is in the bag. Was it ever a realistic shot once you got past 15 that 20 would be in the equation?
Bro, you just hit it on the nose. And like this conversation is something that I have pretty often with people, because they ask me like, how did you like what in your mind made you think that you can just keep going and keep jumping up to continue your career? 15 was literally that magic number. Once I passed 10, I got to 15, and I was like, okay, I don't want to question it because I don't want to jinx myself, but I still feel really good, right?
Okay.
And so I get to 15, I'm in Green Bay, and literally Green Bay is like, well, we want to sign you to a 2-year deal, because I was only doing 1-year deals, trying to just play it by ear.
Yep.
Right.
And like at that time in Green Bay, obviously we had Jimmy Graham. He had signed a contract. He was there for a couple of years. Then he ended up leaving, and then I ended up being like the full-time Y. Like, so I was the Y, which means like the do-it-all tight end for the listeners out there. And then we had obviously the pass-catching tight end at that time, Robert Tonyan. So
Yep.
I was doing all the dirty work, outside zone, power, ISO, all that. Like,
Got to
coming
set that
across.
edge, Marcedes. You got to set the edge.
Come on, man. I was sifting. I was doing all that. And so I didn't expect them to offer me a 2-year deal. I thought it was going to be 1 year, 1 year. But when they offered me a 2-year deal, I felt like it was my responsibility to go out there and continue to give them what they know that I'm about. And I signed a deal, didn't look back, got through 17, still felt really good. A-Rod ends up leaving, Devontae ends up leaving, Cobb retires, Dave Bakhtiari leaves, and I'm like, okay, it's only me here. I know it's about to be my time to go too. So they hit me up like, hey, Sadie's like, we're kind of changing the regime, like, the jargon.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, like, no doubt, whatever, like, I'll figure it out. And then not too long after that, I would say June, Chicago hit me up. And then we had Luke Getsy, who was the quarterback coach with Green Bay, and was familiar with, how to use me as far as in plays and what I'm good at, and brought me to Chicago, thinking that was going to be a 1-year deal. Played that out, still played about 43% of the plays at 39 years old. So I'm still rolling. Then the next year, bring me back. So that's 2 years. And then here we are now. It was just like once I got 18, I was like, I have to get 20. Got 19.
Yeah, I can't end on the odd number. I got to get 20.
I can't. Like, it was like the capstone. Like, 20 is like when I wake
That's
up
a
in the
magic
morning.
number in the NFL. Ain't a whole lot of players that's ever played 20 seasons. You get a Jackie Slater, and you get a Tom Brady, and you get a handful of guys. But maybe I don't think it's 20 guys. Maybe it's 20 guys of 25,000 men that's ever played this game. Darryl Green,
Yep.
play. It ain't a whole lot of guys. So let me ask you this: is this it? You trying for 21, or you done at 20? You stopping on a nice round even number.
Okay. So so this will be the first time I've ever said this because I haven't, but this is it. Like, if I had said that last year, like if I said that after 19, I wouldn't have felt like I did in these months that I was not playing, right?
Okay.
Like, bro, I would wake up sometime, like the season started, it was a few teams hitting my agent up, but it was like, just, is he still working out? Does he still want to play? Just a bunch of like fluff. It wasn't nothing serious. So I told my agent, Buzz Cook, I told him, I said, look, if it's not serious, like don't hit me up because it's messing with my head. Like
Yeah.
some days I'll wake up sharp and be like,
Right.
I feel good. And then some days I wake up and I feel like I'm in a nightmare because I'm waking up, I'm watching ball there, and I'm in my mind, I'm like, there's not 64 tight ends better than me in this league. And I know I could be out there helping
Yeah,
somebody
helping
win.
somebody.
Yeah. And like, especially for what I do at this point in my career, like I'm the best at this, right? Like just point of contact, setting the edge, rock setting and play pass. Like, you know how it is. Like it's
Yeah, oh yeah.
I take it
Combo
serious.
blocking, we
Come
sift this
on.
thing up, hey, we'll
Come
scoop
on.
it. Whatever you want to do. Hey, if y'all want to let me be Gilligan, I get on that island if
Come
I
on.
need to.
Come on. And so
Hey,
and that's
hey,
kind of where I'm at. And you know, today Sean Payton pulled me aside and was like, I've been watching you for the last 8 years. Like even when I was in Green Bay, the Saints kept trying to get me when he was with the Saints. He was
Yeah.
like, I just want you to know that I've been watching you for the last 8 years. I know what you're about. Everybody talks about how you are as a person. Like I get it, but you're not staying in this league for as long as you have just for being a great leader. You've been dominant. We need somebody like you. And so they made me feel valued. They made me feel welcome. And to be honest with you guys, like today was the first time I felt like nervous
Wow.
because it was like I'm 41. I didn't do camp, no OTAs. What's my reaction time like? Regardless if I'm working out, right? Like
It ain't
right.
you ain't playing football.
I'm
exactly,
just saying.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I really questioned myself. Like the night before going to sign my contract and then going to practice, like I'm in there and I'm like, you know, they give it like, you know, they give me the playbook, all of that. I'm looking through and I'm like, okay. Every hour that went by today, I felt more and more confident. Like I get in there and it's just like all my teammates are like, just loving me up, bro. And I'm just like, damn, like this is where I'm supposed to be, and it feels good.
All
And
right.
once I got on the field, bro, it was just like riding a bike. So I'm grateful for the moment. I've always been in gratitude. I lead with just gratitude, man, and
Yeah.
it's special, bro.
Joe, you had a
That's
question,
what's
Joe.
up,
Go
man.
ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to say first off, Mercedes, man, congrats on 20 years, bro. That's a long time, especially in the NFL. What's the biggest difference? What would you say the biggest difference is from like year 1 to like year 20 now? Whether it be mindset, training,
Yeah.
obviously, you know, what would probably be the biggest difference
I think
for
the
you?
biggest difference for me, bro, is the time I had to form a routine. Because when I first got into the league, right, like those first 3 years, you're trying to figure out who you are, right? Like you know you're athletic, you know that like you can do some things, but you don't know if you can consistently get it done at that level, right? Like you're
Absolutely.
playing against guys that got families that are not having it. And when I got to Jacksonville, dogs in Jacksonville, like I was raised with the wolves in Jacksonville. You know what I mean? And so I feel like being in that environment molded me into who I am today. And I would say after year 3, I started to form this routine. How like my in-season workout recovery does not change from my out-of-season workout and recovery. And mind you, I said out of season and not off season. I don't take it off, right? Like it's maybe 2.5 weeks of just letting my body heal, and that means infrared and cold tub. I'm still doing something to keep the blood flow, right?
Yeah.
Once it gets close to February, like right after Super Bowl, I've been training mixed martial arts now for 15 years. So whether it's jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, wrestling, judo, whatever it is, I would do that from February all the way to May. I do not step on the field until the end of May going into July. Once I hit the field in June, I get on the grass, straight ahead running, and then we do like 400 breakdowns on the track.
Yeah.
And then that's really about it. I'll do like cone stuff, but not too many routes. Even in my prime when I was catching the ball, it wasn't a lot of routes and like putting that pressure on my knees. And then when I would get to camp, I would be peaking at the perfect time. And like, I really just feel like that regimen has paid me back right now because I still have my legs. I went to Jacksonville where we were run first, play action pass, right? Like, you know, Jimmy Smith was getting out of there. Keenan McCardell had just got out of there. It was like Freddie T, Maurice Drew. Obviously, we had Kyle Brady at tight end. I was backing him up as a rookie. And then I ended up starting as a second year guy. Exactly. And it was like, we ran the ball, bro, for at least 4 or 5 years straight. And I was still getting my numbers. You know, I went all pro, my 5th year, Pro Bowl, all of that, but not like I should have, right? And I would always be like, damn, man, like, was I supposed to get drafted here? Like, I came out of UCLA, Mackey Award winner, all the records, doing my thing. Like, I get to Jacksonville, and I'm like, bro, I'm blocking ISO, power. I'm doing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not really being used. Like, and they drafted me in the first round, so I didn't get it.
That's the best thing to happen for you, Marcedes. You didn't know it. Because had you put up those numbers early, and now all of a sudden you're in year 10, year 11, year 12, and they're not the same as they were in year 3 or 4. Now all of a sudden they're going to say you losing it. But because you didn't have 80, 90 catches in the beginning, they're like, he's the same.
Yep.
And what we're asking him to do hasn't changed from what he's been asked to do the previous 10, the previous 12, the previous 15.
Yep.
We looked it up, Marcedes. There have only been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 players to play at least 20 years or more. Most of them, as you could imagine, are kickers.
No doubt.
George Blanda played 26 seasons. He was a quarterback, but his last couple of years he was mainly a kicker. Morton Anderson, 25, kicker. Adam Vinatieri, 24, kicker. Tom Brady, 23, quarterback. John Carney, 23, kicker. Gary Anderson, kicker. Jeff Fiegels, 21, punter. Earl Morrow played 21 as a quarterback. Jackie Slater, offensive lineman. Darryl Green, cornerback. Vinny Testaverde, quarterback. Brett Favre, quarterback. Jason Hanson, kicker. And now Marcedes Lewis is on this list of guys that have played at least 20 seasons or more. And you played a position. Now, Jackie, I would say Jackie might have had, because Jackie had to bang every play for 20 years.
No doubt.
For 20 years. Sometimes you got to run, you got to run routes.
I played
20 years is
I played in UCLA.
It's still crazy. Let me ask you this. Are you married, Marcedes?
No.
Because I was going to say, that's an awful long time to ask somebody like, hey, I need you to make these sacrifices for 20. I need you to pick up the kids. I need you to be the PTA. I need you to be the recitals 100%. And the football games and all this and all that other stuff. So you understand the sacrifices that you make, but when you have a partner, you're also asking them to make said sacrifices.
100%.
As well. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Marcedes, what combat sports you do again? Jiu-jitsu?
Muay Thai, jiu-jitsu, a little bit of judo, some wrestling. I
think that's you right there, Ocho. Ocho ready. Ocho say he won't do a little. Ocho say, you know,
hold on. But you know I got a black belt and all that. You
got a brown belt too to hold your pants up. Marcedes, I think you. That's what we want right here. Marcedes and Ocho.
Well, you know, I got a black belt. I got a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah, I'll submit you pretty quick, bro.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you heard her.
Hey, let me tell you something. Must say when I'm done with James Harris and I beat his ass. I mean, you welcome. We whatever you want to do.
Ocho, start with somebody like at 140. Man, that man, did you hear him say he's 6'6", 265, 270?
Hey, Unc, listen to me, Marcedes. I'm 6'4", 230, man. What you talking about?
But he do that, Ocho. So you not got to worry about his conditioning. He fight. He MMA. He trains like that. So you know his conditioning is through the roof.
Hold on, time out, man. Stop playing with me on Sweet Jesus, man. I trained.
It's just different. It's just different though, Ocho. It's like if we was just straight boxing, potentially, like, you may be able to land a couple shots, but I'll still fight behind my jab. And if
Well,
we,
listen, no, hold on. I land a couple shot, I'm gonna whoop your
nah,
ass if it's boxing.
nah, you see how
I'm just telling
calm
you.
I am right now.
You see how
Exactly.
calm I am
not,
right
though.
now?
How you gonna get?
I'm calm right
how
now
you gonna
too.
get? Let me ask you a question, Ocho. How you gonna get up? You've never fought from your back. You don't know how to get up.
What you talking about, man? I can fight off my back foot, front foot.
No,
come
I said
forward,
your
mid-range,
back, not your back
from a
foot.
distance.
Your back.
Yo, back.
Oh, I'm what you? Hey, I was the state champion grappler. Oh, what you talking about?
Your ground game like that?
No.
My ground game.
Yeah,
like
his
that.
foot game like that running.
Yeah, nah. Like, it would be dope to roll with you though, Ocho, if you ever want to roll. Obviously,
Yeah,
yeah.
let me know. Hey, what's wrong with my goddamn camera?
Don't start me to line. It's your camera. we got Marcedes talking about, hey, if you want to bang a little bit, he ready. He got the gear and everything.
Ocho logging off now, huh?
Nah, he
Hey, spare him, Mercedes, bro.
Nah,
Spare
yeah,
him, man. Don't,
it's all good.
Nah, don't spare me. The only spare I know about is the tire, and it's in my
Okay.
trunk.
So let me ask you a question. So where's home, Mercedes?
Sherman Oaks now.
Oh, okay. So you stayed in Cali.
Yeah, I'm in LA. I bought my mom a house in Lakewood, which is about 30 minutes from Long Beach, where I grew up at.
Right.
We spent some time in like South Central, abusive relationship, all that. You know how it go. And for me, I bought a house in Encino, and then obviously the fires happened. It got close to the crib. Thankfully, I was able to sell my house last year, and then now it's more so just renting to be more cash free because I'm not sure what I was going to do. Was I going to play a 20th year or potentially go to the front office or whatever? I just didn't know, and so
Right.
now I got to hold that off for another 2 months or 3 months and figure that out.
But that's what. So you're looking at potentially thinking the Valley is probably going to be where you drop anchor at.
I think so.
But it's going to be California, not necessarily the Valley, because we don't want to give out your information.
Right.
But probably California. You're a Cali kid at heart, so
Yeah.
that's probably where you're going to set up shop.
Yeah, like California is, I feel like me and my mom are like best friends too. I don't know if I could just, bounce on her like that. And then
Be that far away from her.
Yeah. And so like I would probably rather stay there, but I love to travel too. So even if I like got something again in California, it would probably be like just a dope penthouse or something I don't have to worry about maintenance. I want the panoramic and I could just pull up, plug and play, and then I travel. Because having the house and all that
Is upkeep.
the mortgage, bro, I'm over it. I'm over paying mortgages and interest rates, and I'm just over it.
Man.
Like,
Right.
yeah.
so I just, the older you get, like for me, I've been more of a minimalist the older I've gotten. And so I realized that I don't need a whole bunch to find joy. Like I'm happy inside, so
Wow.
all the other things that like, and mind you, playing in Jacksonville it wasn't the real NFL experience, right? Like there's nothing in Jacksonville, right?
No. You hear that, Duval?
Come on. I mean, when I got to Jacksonville, they robbing players. It was barely any restaurants.
For sure.
Dudes was getting stuck up at gas stations. No, swear to God, dudes was getting stuck up at gas stations. It was just not. I was like, what am I doing out here? Like, I was born in Long Beach. I saw all that in Long Beach. Went to UCLA.
Right.
That changed, right? I'm in Brentwood.
Yeah, you in
Farmingdale.
Westwood. You between Brentwood and Beverly.
I get to Jacksonville, I'm like, okay. We going backwards now as far as like how I'm living, right? And so, yeah, man, at this point, I'm just like, the least that I have to worry about, least overhead that I have to worry about, can I just pack a bag and go travel and go see the world? Because playing ball, I've been playing Pop Warner since I was 7, have not stopped. I'm 41. When I retire after this year, I just want to see the world, man, like in a real way,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
Well, at your size, everybody gonna think you did something. So you go to foreign country, they gonna be poor. They like you did something. You
100%.
You ain't just big for no reason walking around.
Nah, and I'm low key too. Like I've already checked into it. Like certain places, especially in South America. Like I've been to Costa Rica for my birthday, but like I'm getting NFL to give me some security or something. Like
Oh,
I'm not
for sure.
I'm not
For
walking
sure.
around, dilly dallying and not expecting nothing to happen. So
Yeah.
Right.
You definitely got to be on. You got to be on your best behavior. Watch your 6 at all times. And the best thing to do is say, "Hey, NFL, hey, hook it up for your boy."
come on, man, set me up, please.
Right.
Hey, when you're at the Broncos, what number are you wearing?
I'm wearing 89.
Oh, okay, you got cars. I thought you was gonna get 84. I said, man, make the 84 look good one last time, man.
Nah, you best to ever do it, bro. And ain't no way. Ain't no way. And I wouldn't even. I just wouldn't, just out of just the respect. And it was crazy because you came up, like I'm in there and they're like, what number do you want? I'm like 89. And they're looking at the thing. I was like, yeah, there's no 89. And then I looked at Sean Payton and Sean Payton was like, yeah, the best tight end ever play here is 84. I said, yeah, he's one of the best ever playing this league too. You know what I mean? So like, and that's all positions. So that's not even a question. Like,
Right.
I appreciate that, man.
nah,
Thank you, man.
100%.
Hey, man, enjoy it, man. Hey, Broncos look good. They got a nice defense. Defense is sensational. Bo Nix is playing really well. Cortland Sutton, Mims. Hey, they got guys that can go make plays. That can run the football with Harvey and Dobbins. Hey, keep it going, man. Hey, who knows?
100%.
Might see you in San Fran, baby.
Hey, let's do it, man. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me, bro. This is the first time,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
me and Sharp actually had a conversation, so I was geeked for that. Ocho, we always be seeing each other out and hollering at each other.
Yes,
Joe,
sir.
it was a pleasure, man. Respect your career as well, bro.
Nice meeting you, bro.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
we're
bro.
gonna say that.
Thank
We're
you,
gonna say
bro.
that at MMA,
Congrats.
whatever, Muay Thai, Jitsu, whatever you want to do, whatever you call it, or Mercedes, you call it.
Okay.
And we'll get Ocho there, and then we'll have the paramedic pick him up and bring him back.
For sure, man. Appreciate y'all love, man. Thank
Appreciate you, bro. Have a
right,
good
bro.
one, man.
Thank you, bro.